Hey, Tubies! This is Psychic Bob. Yeah, I'm crazy. Well, welcome to Monday. Guys, I'm sorry. Yesterday, Psychic Bob got kind of tied up. Things got a little hectic, so I didn't get out this video yesterday. I hope you'll forgive me. Psychic Bob's doing the best he can. But for those of you who are new here, and by the way, I want to say thank you to all the awesome new people. You guys rock. Anyways, for those of you who are new here, I try to do a video every single day. Once in a while, Psychic Bob gets tied up and I can't get a video out. But, yesterday was one of those days. But I'm glad to be here with you today. It's Monday, and I hope you guys are along for the ride. Anyways, we've been doing our sessions on ascension spirituality. You guys have been saying how much you're enjoying that. We've been talking about crystals. We've been talking about ascended masters. We've been talking about how to achieve ascension and how to draw that energy into our lives. And a lot of you have been writing. You've had really great questions. I want to say thank you to all of you who've been writing and asking questions. Many of you told me how much you were fascinated by this book, Unveiled Mysteries, and I really, really, really encourage all of y'all to pick that up. I think you'll find it fascinating. You can get that at St. Germain Press, and I'll put the link in the box below. But one of the things that a lot of people have been asking this, and Psychic Bob, what is the higher self? What is the soul? Is the soul the higher self? How does all that work? Really good questions. I think a lot of us in metaphysical community, we just use the terms. We're so used to them. But sometimes we forget, that a lot of people around us may not understand those terms. So I think that's a really good set of questions. And I want to talk about that today. Anyways, that brings us back to Unveiled Mysteries. In the beginning of this book, in fact, I think it's in pretty much all of the St. Germain Press books, they put a really awesome picture here in the front of the book. Right when you open the book, it's like 2 pages in. And this is called The Magic Presence. In fact, let me put probably an easier one for you. So I'll put a larger one up here on the screen. So what you've got here in the Magic Presence is you basically have a person who is standing. Now, inside of them, I don't know if you can see this here, this is their heart center. This would be the heart chakra. And from this is the connection with the higher self. The soul, the higher self, it's all connected. And it's what they call the God self. And what that means is that inside of us is that little bit of light. And in that light, it connects us to the higher realms. And our true self, our true God self, resides in the higher realms. It's in us, but it's also here. So in a sense, it's an ascended self that has all wisdom, all knowledge. In the higher self, there's the memory of all the lifetimes. Every lifetime that you've lived, you actually have a memory inside of you, and it's in this higher self. So when we teach meditation, we go within and we get in tune with that higher self, okay? That higher self is all wisdom, all goodness. And it is, you could think of it as if God or the divinity, divine, the Christ, however you want to call it, the goddess, is a raging fire. Our God selves are sparks of that fire. We are quantitatively the same as the fire. Now, we are not the fire in its fullness. We are an element of the fire. So each of us carry a spark of divinity within us. And I know some people say, well, Bob, that's blasphemy. You're saying you're God. I didn't say that. In fact, a lot of the Ascended Masters said that. Some people say, well, Jesus didn't teach it. Oh, yes, he did. Because in the Bible, Jesus even said, do you not know that you are gods? And it's my belief, and the guides I've spoken with have said that we were in the beginning with God. We helped create the universe. We are part of the Elohim, the angelic force, and the human spirits, and all those, the souls are created. We all existed in the beginning. And so inside of us is that knowledge of the exalted state of the soul, of our time in the presence of divinity. And whenever we see a person, and especially a person we don't like, try to hold on to that memory that even in those people, I know it's hard to believe some days, but even in the evil people, there's still that little spark, see in the middle of the chest, that little spark of light. They carry that higher self, that God self. See, so many people today have forgotten that they have a God self, a higher self, and as a result, they get enmeshed in materialism. Ascension spirituality says, go within. Inside of you exists all the answers. Many people look in the outer world. Well, if I have that new car, I'll have happiness. If I get enough money in the bank, I'll have happiness, you know. But the truth is that true happiness comes from connecting within. This is another reason why many people in the ascension movement wear crystals, particularly quartz, over their heart. This stimulates the heart chakra, which directly interfaces with the higher self and the soul. So, to answer your questions in a nutshell, what is the soul? The soul is the spark of divinity within you that is eternal, that has existed forever and will exist forever. What is the higher self? The higher self is the soul. The terms are interchangeable. Can we know that higher self? Absolutely. How do we know the higher self? Again, we go within. So this is why meditation every day is important. In fact, in Unveiled Mysteries, they give a wonderful little meditation, which I thought I would read to you. And it goes like this. It says, by the way, this was Count of Saint Germain, the Ascended Master Saint Germain, whose picture is here. That's Saint Germain. He's the one who's teaching this meditation to Godfrey Ray King. And he says, the first step to control of yourself is the stilling of all outer activity of both mind and body. 15 to 30 minutes at night before retiring and in the morning before beginning the day's work, using the following exercise will do wonders for anyone who will make the necessary effort. For the second step, make certain of being undisturbed, and after becoming very still, picture and feel in your body, picture and feel your body enveloped in a dazzling white light. The first 5 minutes, while holding this picture, recognize and feel intensely the connection between the outer self and your mighty God within. Focus your attention upon the heart center and visualize it as a golden sun. The next step is acknowledgement. I now joyously accept the fullness of the mighty God presence, the pure Christ. Feel the great brilliancy of the light and intensify it into every cell of your body for at least 10 minutes longer. Then close the meditation by the command, I am a child of the light. I love the light. I serve the light. I live in the light. I am protected, illumined, supplied, maintained by the light. And I bless the light. Saint Germain goes on and he says, remember always, one becomes that upon which he meditates. And since all things have come forth from the light, light is the supreme perfection and control of all things. Contemplation and adoration of the light compels illumination to take place in the mind, health, strength, and order to come into the body, and peace, harmony, and success to manifest in the affairs of every individual who will really do it and seek to maintain it. I think there's so much wisdom there. Wow, if all of us could stop and touch in on that light every day, think how much more peaceful the world would be. Think how much more beautiful life would be. So my challenge to all of you today is get in touch with your higher self. Go within, find that golden light, that God self. Let it illumine, let it fill you. And if you can, let it rise up and expand that power through the whole universe. You know, if even half the people who are subscribers at Spirit Channel would commit to doing that every day, I think we'd start to see blessings appear in all of our lives, and the world around us would start to shift. So my challenge to you today is, let's go within. Let's get to know that self. For the next 2 weeks, I want you to spend every day 15 to 30 minutes, like this book said, doing that. Can I challenge you? Tell me below. Tell me in the box below. Are you willing to take the 2-week challenge of focusing on the light? I'm going to do it, and I hope you'll do it with me. Well, guys, listen, I'm so glad to be here with you today. I love all of you. I want to say thank you to all of you who have been so wonderful. So many of you have been with me. It's going on close to 10 years. I've been on Spirit Channel, and I'm excited. And actually, it'll be 2017 will be my 10-year anniversary on YouTube. So we're getting there, almost 10, getting there. But I want to say thank you to all of you who've been with me all these years. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. And, all of those of you who watch, I see my stats, and it seems like people watch all over the world. And I'm thankful and blessed to have your acquaintance. And I would encourage you, if you haven't, hit that subscribe. Be part of our channel. We are building a force for good, a force for light in this world. And I'm here to help you, and I want to teach you and help you open up. And I thank you for all your questions. So anyways, listen, put in the box below, are you willing to join me on my 2-week challenge of meditating on the light? Let me know. Thanks for being here. Hope you'll like this favorite, share it with your friends, and of course, hit subscribe. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Tuesday. We got messages from the spirit world on Tuesday. Blessings to all of you.